Hello, this is James Storage here, and I just hope everybody is in good health and everything. Before we get to the topic of the Fifth Quest archive, I need to let everybody know that my family unfortunately has COVID at this time, so my dad does, and I may be asymptomatic, and by the time you see this, we may or may not be around, so depending on how this goes, I may not be heading this project by the time you see this, but anyway, I want to address a few things about the Fifth Quest archive. A few things I'm going to say about it in general is that we're going to feature every quest that was ever entered in the Fifth Quest contest. We're going to have one for ones that qualified and ones that did not qualify. You will see some of the decisions play out in real time that the people had to make. I know somewhat controversial. I'll go over two of them here, just so everybody knows. One I've been commonly asked about is the Scootaloo one. I disqualified him because he used new classic tiles, and I was a stickler to the rules, and I adhered. I asked him to change it. He did not, so he was disqualified. And the Shoelace was disqualified because I couldn't get a certain section of his quest to work in a certain version, and basically once I couldn't do that, and I got confirmation to use some weird type of mechanics, then I had no choice but to let him go. Even though I loved his quest, loved his ideas and everything, we unfortunately had to disqualify him as well, even though he generally did have one of the better entries according to many people. I think through these archives you'll see a general idea, especially in the winners, what the judges were looking for. There was a certain pattern of what we were looking for and how we were judged, and the winners will generate, and whatever we have to put in there for space reasons will be done in order of finish. The ones that did not make it will not be in any particular order, though I'll try to put the ones that did not make it into forks that if they are unplayable, then they will not screw you. One of the ideas of the fifth contest was to generally balance the idea of having new features with respect to the Zelda 1 gameplay. It wasn't a contest for everybody. The difficulty was expected to be high at the time. It was expected to be harder than the second quest, but easier than the third quest. Some things like light scripting were taken into account, and the enemy editor was expected to be featured. In fact, I think new enemies were actually required in the contest, if I remember correctly. I know that Gleeok and I put a lot of painstaking effort into it. In the screening process, I did about 12 of them, 11 to 12, and Gleeok did the others. We narrowed it down to 7, and in retrospect, maybe I should have taken 1 or 2 more and changed it, I don't know. And I think the biggest mistake of the contest was only taking 1 of the quests that we had. Unfortunately, that we only took 1 of 17, and I think looking back on it, that was a really unfortunate decision. Because there were many good quests in this contest, and more than 1 of them could have played out. We did get some reputation from Nintendo with Super Mario Maker saying they wanted more wild, more crazy, and I hope Zoria addressed this in the 6th contest, and the upcoming 6th quest will be more innovative and more to liking of some people in that manner. If I am still around by the time this 5th quest archive is done, I'll continue to do it. If not, Tim will continue my work and he will deliver this to you as promised. Wish you all the best. This is James Sword signing off. Bye.